retro movie reviews. And as we said earlier, we're going to do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990, the original first live action movie that came out. And I got a chance to watch it and get a fresh take on it, which I love doing. Man, bro, I can see why this one is the best, but the best one. Honestly, shall I tell you why,
Yeah,
right?
it still is, bro.
Listen, I actually say I do like the Michael Bay ones. I love the most recent animation one by, what's his name again?
Jeff Rowe, me and
Jeff Rowe,
Mayhem.
that was yes. I do enjoy those. I do enjoy those. I tell you why I think this is the best one. But they're so animated, right? The costume is actually really cool. Like even though
So
watching it
good.
now, it's so good. It's so good. You can tell it's a costume or whatnot, but it looks so good because it's costume. It's real. They're so animated, the way their faces move and the way they're just moving. They're just young dudes, and they used to say like "cowabunga" and all those words, which is fun. What I liked about it, bro, is it was all in the dark. So there was all these shadow scenes and dark scenes. What I loved was when Splinter did the little backstory. It's like a comic book. It was just pitch black in the
Yeah,
back,
yeah,
and
yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah.
them in dark in a pitch black background. It was very comic book style. It was very dark style and whatnot. It was very emotional. The new movies, all of them, were all great. None of them made me feel emotional. There was two scenes specifically is when Raph woke up after he got battered and Leonardo was like, you know, I love you, bro. I didn't mean that, you know, we didn't need you. Like that scene was definitely, as Donatello called it. What did he say? It was a
Kodak moment. A
Kodak
Kodak moment.
moment. Yeah, Kodak moment. Bloody hell, go back to the 90s, right? Kodak moment. It really was emotional, made me feel. But that scene when they were all meditating and Splinter was awesome in this because you forget how good Splinter was. In this movie, he was really a wise father. He was a father in this movie. And when he were meditating, he goes, I love you, my sons, be together, my sons. Bro, and then you did see the teardrops that are coming from them. That really got me emotional. I was like, wow, this movie done what the new ones didn't do to me. It was so good. And I was like, damn, that's why this one's the best. Again, even
Bro, it had
Shredder looked great. Costume design, everything was awesome. The martial arts, I didn't know this, but Yusuf, YK2K was telling me that, you know, Golden Harvest was
Golden
behind that.
Harvest. Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why, like, the martial arts choreography, the spinning kicks, the spinning stunts, like, you're like, oh, that makes sense. So the martial arts and everything was great. You know, some of them scenes, like, Raph was killing me because he was like, Splinter, and listen, these are no knocks on the movie, but I'm just laughing about it and whatnot. But Splinter just said, guys, you need to, you know, keep on the D-low, man, like, be in the shadows. My guy puts on a jacket and a hat, like, I'm going to the movies. And he goes to the cinema, he watches Critters, and
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I can see your big green face and your big ass green turtle feet. Like, how are you in disguise? How is no one freaking out? Which was cracking me up. But the best scene of that movie, which we spoke about earlier, bro, like this is what I love about rewatching movies, is when April O'Neil got slapped by one of the foot soldiers. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen because she's running her mouth talking about the foot soldiers and whatnot. So Shredder's like, shut her up and whatnot. So the guy's like, we have a message for you. And he puts out his hand slowly and he opens the message and it's slap. And he tells her, shut it.
I deliver a message. Shut it.
But I couldn't stop laughing, man. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. It reminded me of one of the five fingers say to the face. It was so funny, bro. I couldn't stop laughing, man. So good. The movie touches on so many things. I do believe that is the best Turtles movie. The 90s camera quality, perfect for this movie. It's just all gritty, it's raining, you're in the sewer and whatnot. Now listen, they weren't violent and whatnot, but it suited it, and their comedy and all that stuff, their characteristics really suited the movie. It's got a happy moment. Do you know what? It brings me back. I'll finish off here and I'll pass it to you. This is what I love about these movies. It reminds me of, I can't remember the exact year or time, but it reminds me of one time specifically when Dad bought us a pizza from Sainsbury's or whatever, and then he done his Bengali style, put nagamoris and stuff on it, but he was warming it up in the oven. As he was warming it up, we were like, we need to put on Turtles while we eat pizza, because while we get ready to eat pizza. I can't remember the year, I just remember that memory. And this is what I love about these movies. Like, it brought that memory back into my memory box. I was in there. And there's something that I'll never forget. I guess if I ever watch that movie again in 20 years, that memory will pop up again. And it's these things, man, that have this sentimental value with some of these movies. Because I'm never going to forget that. I can't, like I said, I can't remember the year, but obviously we were kids. But I just remember Dad treating us to a pizza, Bengali style pizza, added extra got chilies and whatnot. And we were just so excited to watch Turtles and eat a pizza. And that's beautiful to me, man. So yeah, amazing.
No, definitely, it's a tangible feeling, isn't it? It's always gonna have that soft spot for us. But listen, bro, still nothing will beat that movie, bro. I don't care what anybody says. The director took and the cinematographer took inspiration from those comic books. That's why those scenes look so gritty and so good. So humor and darkness works really well, right? There's a contrast there where you're working with. So you're going to film this, half the time in night and the rest of it, which works out really good with their budget because they don't have to use so much special effects. But then you balance it out with comedy, which brings the light into the movie, bro. Like, I fully enjoyed watching that movie again. There are certain scenes that stand out and you're thinking, why wouldn't you see this turtle guy's feet coming at the cinema with his like big face? But the animatronics they put into it, bro. Splinter look awesome, bro. All the costumes look awesome. All the fighting scenes look awesome. It's one of those movies that I still have a feel good moment to. When he was like, "How about Cowabunga?" They're all trying to say something, and they did that. Like I wanted to be there to do the slap with them as well. So it's like you give me that joyous feel, and the director and the writer and everybody who worked on that production, even good old young Sam Rockwell.
I was just about to say him. Yeah, good to see
Good old
him.
yeah. Casey Jones as well, because usually he plays bad guys. This guy's playing a good guy this time, that actor. April O'Neil, man. I don't know what is about women in the 80s, man. Still fine. Something, isn't it? But it just still has a good feeling, bro. Corey Feldman as Donatello. The cast, the voices,
Yeah,
the touching scenes, bro. Bro, I still felt it when when every time Splinter was speaking to like Raph or the Turtles and the tone and the meaning that it had. Why are you laughing for? Why are you finding it funny? Just emotional, bro. I even teared up in that scene. And you know what? That scene is 30 seconds long, bro. Same thing with everything that happened in that movie. Everything happened in 15-minute slots, bro. If you watch it again, we meet the Turtles, shit happens. You go into the next, it happens really quickly. But I feel like it had enough time to breathe for me to take it all in.
Yeah, and there was no origin story. I like that. It just got straight into it. And
yeah.
There was no origin story. Yes, Splinter told one later, but it was just don't need one sometimes with the way they done those movies. Like you kind of just didn't need one. I didn't really care. But yeah, the cast. I mean, like I don't know none of these people anymore except someone like Corey Feldman and Sam Rockwell. To be honest with you, but Judith Hong, who was April O'Neil. You got Josh Paris, who was Raphael. Elias Cortez, who was Casey Jones. Brian Tochi was Leonardo. And then you got Robbie Ruiz as Michelangelo. I don't know, there was other things here, but I don't know. Kevin Clash was Splinter. I have to be honest with you, man. These guys were all school,
Kevin
man,
Clash,
so.
he voiced bro, check his name listing, man. That guy did Sesame Streets or
Elmo.
Elmo.
Oh,
Yes,
see,
Elmo's voice, bro.
Damn.
Elmo was the guy who voiced Splinter. Listen,
jokes.
Splinter, after that, the best representation of Splinter has been Jackie Chan. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. Jackie Chan has been the best Splinter since that Splinter. But the movie stylistic look of it and the feel and the way it put us into it, it really made me feel New York, bro. Alhamdulillah. It really made me feel New York, bro. Like I felt like I knew New York, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The foot soldiers were basic at times. There's some great scenes with the foot soldiers, but that one with the slap was the winning take. I think we need to do that. Need to do a little bite of that, bro, because that was like, I feel like I'm gonna do that to somebody at work.
But
The message
it
for
was
you.
the best. But it wasn't. It
Shut
was the
up.
message. Shut it. But I know
Shut it.
who says shut it. Who says that? Who says
And you know what?
that?
I'm gonna say that as well. The Shredder has a message for you. Shut it.
Oh,
That's what I'm gonna
so
do, bro.
good. No, listen, like even though it was the 90s and whatnot, and yes, you could pick the movie apart and whatnot,
You know
it's
what?
still
I'll back that
perfect.
movie up, bro.
I
I'll
don't
back
know,
that movie
you
up. I
back
don't
up. I'm
care.
not talking from a
100%.
negative perspective, but you just pick it up and laugh about certain things. But it was awesome. Even at the end where their kid, I was like, so the kid, what's his name? The guy who plays
Sid.
guy, not this young kid, the Michael Turner kid or whatever, the kid that runs away from his dad and who
Yeah,
tells
yeah,
the
yeah.
tales. Where basically he speaks to Splinter, and then Shredder catches him, and then instead of Shredder like torturing this kid or taking him where he just leaves him to it. So the kid has enough time to go back to the turtles and tell him. So I'm just like, well, why don't you beat him up, man? Well, like, what, this kid was a traitor to you, Shredder. Why don't you take him out or whatnot? But anyway,
I
like,
swear there was a distraction there, wasn't it? Something else distracted.
I don't know. Casey Jones was he there? No, Casey Jones was there separately. I don't, bro. I don't know. It just cut to the scene and Shredder was like, oh no, I think they knew where the turtles were, so they were
Oh
gonna
yeah,
go
see
get
that's what I'm saying.
them. But
That's so
Shredder
they
just let them
split.
go. But anyway,
Distracted, bro. He got distracted. Even supervillains get distracted, bro. See, I'm gonna
yeah, I
back it
guess
up,
so.
bro.
Shredder was good
There's
though.
gotta be.
Shredder, he looked good. His costume design was awesome. He got battered on the no what? Well, he battered the turtles, but Splinter just sidestepped him one time, threw him off the roof. The shit crushed him and whatnot. But that movie, no, the movie is brilliant. I absolutely enjoyed watching it. Like I say, they're so humorous as well, which makes it fun. I just like the way they talk and the way they interact and the brotherly love, man. It's like,
The brothers
yeah,
love, bro. I think that's what it
yeah.
is. The unity. Splinter tries to bring that unity. I suppose that's where we kind of resonate with it even more. You know, each of us see ourselves as one of those characters as well. I don't know, which turtle do you see yourself as?
I
Even
always,
I think I know.
yeah, it's always gonna be Raph, innit? I was that guy who was angry, he was upset about everything, wanted to fight everyone. I had anger, I got anger problems, right? So I was Raph, I would say. I'm not a leader, I don't think. So I can't say Leonardo.
I don't think I'm Leo either, bro.
Ah, you're Michelangelo, bro. You're Bruce.
Yeah, yeah.
Love Mikey though.
Mike is wicked, bro.
I
He
feel
just
like
has a great
Ashley
sense of humor.
Donatello. I think Ashley Donatello because he's good with gadgets
He's
and
a
all that
techie
sort of
guy. Yeah,
stuff.
he's a
Yeah,
gadget
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Donatello
You're
was
the
that guy.
guy. You're Mikey. Not saying Mikey is a bad thing or whatnot, but you're just more chilled than us. I don't think we have
Yeah,
a leader
definitely.
apart of us brothers, man. We're just all basic
Nah,
guys.
man. Nah, we
Um,
all good, bro. We all good. We all
but
good. But that's what I was gonna say. Like Jeff Rowe says it in the book, and he said it in the interview. So, guys, if you want to see our interview with Jeff Rowe, who was the director and storyboard artist for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem, here's where I plug. Go back into our channel. It's there. What I'm gonna link it on this video later on. So when we're talking about this section, check it out, man. Amazing. He sees himself more as a Michelangelo, but he knows he's a Donatello. And it's always nice how you can relate yourself to these characters because there's that tangible feeling to it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 was probably one of the second movies we saw in cinema. So that's why we're gonna have. Was it second or third?
I don't think I saw that one in cinema. I really don't
You were
think I
there, bro.
did. Was
You
I?
did.
I
Yeah,
know
Dad took us.
Jungle Book was my first, which we should do a retro movie because that was my first movie in the cinema. Or was it
Same here.
Fengaru? That was Jungle Book. It was Jungle Book.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I watched that in the cinema. That memory I can't
We did,
remember.
bro. Dad took us, bro. It was
Okay.
me and you.
Okay.
It was me and you. He took us to watch Turtles. It was at Coronet Cinema at Tampa Plain, bro.
£2.50 back. Well, I don't know if it was cheaper back then.
Yeah, pound, mate, bro.
Well, I know. I remember Sunday they had £1 day or something.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Madness.
Listen, guys.
Well, yeah,
make sure you check it out. But yeah,
100%.
let's wrap this up, bro.
Go back and watch it, guys. You'll get so much joy for it. It brings back so much memories. Hey, if you enjoyed that clip, check the description for the full podcast episode. And while you're at it, show some love and click that subscribe and like button.